It's good to see you again this week. I hope you're having a happy holiday so far. So in the meantime, do you want to learn a little more about the second generation Apple AirPods Pro? Today I'm giving my impressions after just a couple of weeks with this product. So let's go ahead, take a look and see if I've had a good experience with it so far. Today's video will focus on the main features of Apple's second generation of the AirPods Pro. This will include some older features that maybe are upgraded with this version. So I'm going to highlight a few features. So we're going to look at noise cancellation, adaptive transparency mode, improved sound, battery life, volume control, and also the updated MagSafe AirPod case. So first off, noise cancellation is said to be twice as good here. This is due to a rear vent that helps detect incoming sound a little quicker. The adaptive transparency mode, this uses outward facing microphones actually to let you hear the world around you. The second generation here can help minimize loud noises like power tools and sirens and other things of that nature. This allows you to hear your other sounds, just normal sounds, a lot better that are going on in your environment. It's supposed to have improved sound quality and bass. The AirPods have a driver and amplifier that works with the H2 chip to provide low distortion, deeper bass, and crisp, clear high notes for really videos, music, and other things. The volume control is one of the new features here that actually lets you control the volume from your AirPods, so you don't have to grab your iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch to adjust the volume from there. It's supposed to have a longer battery life here. So for instance, the second generation AirPods can get up to 6 hours of listening time with the active noise cancellation enabled. This is about 1.5 hours longer than the previous version. Also, the MagSafe charging case gives these AirPods of the second generation up to 30 hours of listening time with the active noise cancellation, and 6 hours, which is actually 6 hours more than the previous version, and also up to 24 hours for the second generation for just talk time. The MagSafe case provides you also with just 1 hour of listening or talk time with just a 5-minute charge. So if you just need a quick charge, throw it in there for 5 minutes and it'll last for an hour or so. The new case speaker port helps enhance the Find My app, which allows you to ping the case so it actually makes a sound now, which can help you find it quicker. The case also supports precision tracking to use the new U1 chip. This you can use with your phone to take you right to the actual MagSafe case. And also another feature, the lanyard loop has been added to the actual case on the side. So now you don't have to buy an external case if you don't want to strap a lanyard to it. So that's a nice touch as well. If you enjoy my fitness and tech videos, subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Sharing the content with your friends always helps the channel out. Thank you for supporting the channel. So far, I've given you a brief rundown of some of the features of the second generation AirPods Pro. Let's take a look at some of my actual impressions so far with this product. We are talking about headphones, so how is the sound? The overall sound is noticeably better and more clear or crisp in my opinion. Bass in songs and the clarity makes it very enjoyable listening to music or listening to a podcast. It works great both in transparency and noise cancellation modes, but obviously is more noticeable with the noise cancellation enabled. Turning on the noise cancellation feature works great with the second generation. The rear vent helps drown out outside noises quicker now, so you can focus on what you're working on or listening to. I wouldn't recommend this option while running or times when you need to be aware of your surroundings. To turn on or cycle through the noise cancellation and adaptive transparency mode, simply hold on the AirPod stem until you hear a beep. This only takes a few seconds. Now that we have switched over to the transparency mode, let's talk about it. Does it work well? That answer is yes. I'm not comparing the two generations today, but I use this mode all the time working out, running, or anything active. One advantage for the second generation is it drowns out loud noises to help your normal surroundings be more clear. After a few weeks with it, it does feel like an improvement. I cycle back and forth in between this mode and the noise cancellation mode all the time, but I tend to spend more of my time in the transparency mode. I love this feature. The function of the AirPods are pretty much the same as before, except for the addition of the new volume feature. Squeeze or press the AirPod with 2 fingers to navigate songs and or answer a call and other things. I typically use my thumb and index finger to squeeze or press the AirPod. So if you want to test the new volume feature, swipe up or down on the stem to adjust it. As you see in the video, it turns the volume up or down on your devices for you. If you press once, this is to play, pause, or answer a phone call. You can press twice to skip forward like a song, basically. You can press 3 times to go back a song or go back whatever you may be doing. You can press and hold, and when you press and hold, this switches between the active noise cancellation and the adaptive transparency mode. So this is one of the features I use the most. And of course, you can just say Siri to ask for certain tasks. The second generation MagSafe case for the AirPods definitely comes with some nice features. The 2 most noticeable features on the case are the speakers on the bottom of the case and the lanyard spot on the side of the case. The speakers help you find the case instead of only the AirPods when you're using the Find My app. In the previous version on the Find My app with your iPhone, it would only work if the AirPods were actually out of the case. You can see this feature in action on the footage. The speaker also makes a sound to notify you when it's charging and when the battery is low. Now on to the lanyard loop. It's nice to attach a lanyard to the case without having to achieve this with the external case. It's definitely nice to have this option alone on the case. Since it's a MagSafe case, yes, it will connect to MagSafe options and even an Apple Watch charger. This was a nice feature to add for the second generation. The case is much better than the previous version, obviously. And it's really nice to have a case that actually beeps to help you find it when it's lost. This is a huge addition in my opinion compared to the previous version. Now to the battery life. Honestly, I haven't fully tested this option yet, but it does seem to last longer than the original case. As I mentioned earlier, the second generation can get up to 6 hours with the noise cancellation enabled, while the MagSafe case battery allows for 30 hours of noise cancellation and up to 24 hours of talk time. The previous version didn't last as long as the second generation AirPods. Rarely is the battery an issue with my daily activities. A lot of the time I will wear only one AirPod for talking, and I'll switch that out as the battery gets low. I will use both AirPods when I'm watching entertainment, working out, running, and other things. So like I said, battery is typically not an issue with my daily workflow. Now to the battery life. Honestly, I haven't fully tested this option yet, but it does seem to last longer than the original case. As I mentioned earlier, the second generation can get up to 6 hours with noise cancellation enabled, while the MagSafe battery allows for 30 hours of the noise cancellation and up to 24 hours of talk time. The previous version didn't last as long as the second generation AirPods, and rarely is battery an issue with my daily activities. A lot of the time I will wear only one AirPod for talking, and I'll switch it out when the battery gets low. I will use both my AirPods when I'm watching entertainment, working out, running, or other things like that. I do like how you can place the AirPods in the case for a quick 5-minute charge to get roughly about an hour of listening or talk time from it. I may have more details from this feature in a future video. I just need a little more time with it. Over the first couple of weeks with the AirPods, I haven't noticed much of or really any difference with the comfort, but I never had issues with the first generation as well. The AirPods come with the normal tip size and also extra small, small, and large as you see in the pictures. If I notice any issues down the road, I may include it in a future video. Did you pick up any tips or info on the new version of the AirPods Pro? If you did or have a question about the AirPods, leave a comment. I plan to have some future videos on these earbuds, so if you would like to see anything in the future, please let me know. Again, happy holidays and have a great weekend. I'll see you again in a week.